What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. We have Will's Hella Heat in this, his podcast debut today. So I was the first one to grab him. So we're going to bring out Will here, talk to Will a little bit about his podcast. What's up, Will?
Hey.
So there you are, Will's podcast debut. Congratulations. Yay. And no, Paul, we're not blackmailing him. So what is your goal? And tell me your plans about this new podcast that you're doing.
Basically just talk shit and have everybody try to improve their podcast on.
So you're going to sit there and pretty much grade people's podcasts and what they can do better and all that, correct?
Yeah, but also I've been going through every single streaming service, every software, everything to learn how to do better and be easier. Like everybody knows I'm not a big fan of StreamYard just because it's so limited.
Yeah, you were showing me, what was that other place, other website called that you were telling me about that's free? And actually I was checking it out and it does seem a little...
the EV Mux?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I use OBS. It's a standalone. It's not a streaming like StreamYard and EV.
Yeah. Mux. Is that the one that you're using with the avatar and stuff?
No, that's just other stuff I've got.
Oh, gotcha.
I've been looking at every damn software known to man.
So when you first start in your podcast, they start next week. Like, what's your schedule going to be like?
As of right now, it's Thursdays at 8. Now that Brian's finally done with eye candy, but me and Holly been talking. She's wanting to go later, so I might just go switch it to Friday at 8. Because then the only competition or the only person that's going then is Keys, and that's more of a just shooting the crap.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, for sure. So, I do know that because I am on Billy's Patreon and stuff like that. I know they've been doing the chop and stuff like that on Friday at 9s on their Zoom call and stuff. So that'd probably be my only confrontation with that, which would kind of suck, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, so you say you're starting it next week, and then when are you going to put someone's first podcast up, for review?
It'll probably be the following week.
The following week?
The first week, I just want to go over what the podcast is going to be. And as of right now, I might have somebody joining me to talk about it since they're new also, and they come out the gate swinging.
Right.
Looking pretty good, sounding good. They made sure everything looked and sounded good before they ever even started.
For sure.
Me, I still got a lot to do. I got to put the green screen up. I got to rearrange the desk so the camera and everything looks good. But I've been so busy lately and working that I hardly had a chance to do anything. And I literally got home with 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, you're like, I'm rushing home real quick. But no, you're good, man. So, and with that being said, so like you're gonna you're gonna probably have, how many podcasts do you plan on like grading and stuff like that? Like, who do you think you're gonna start with? I know me and you talked about doing mine.
Yeah. Once a week I'll be doing a different person. Originally it was going to be Mike with Herp Collectors, but that's before this whole thing turned into a podcast. That was when it was just an Instagram thing.
Right.
So,
well, it's awesome though, man. I hope you, I see it doing well, and I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah. And also another big thing that I'm going to be showing people how to do is some of the software, like, how everybody was wanting to hurry up and get monetized so they can get super chats and pay YouTube their 50%.
Yeah.
I've got a way around that where you keep 100% and don't care if you got monetized or not. And it still shows up on the screen and everything else. So people get their recognition of giving you some super chat money.
Right. Is it still linked? Is it just a different streaming service, or is it like a different platform itself, like getting away from YouTube?
Well, it's no, it's still YouTube.
Okay, you're just streaming it differently.
No, you're streaming exactly just how we are right now.
Oh, okay.
Instead of somebody hitting the super chat button, they'd hit the link and donate, and as soon as it shows, it'll pop up on your screen.
Oh, okay.
Just got to have like add-ons and everything.
Right. That'd be interesting. Yeah, you got. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure. I'm always trying to improve, so
Yeah.
why not?
Like with OBS, it's number one, everything's free.
Right.
There's so much more you can do. You can stream at 4K if you want to, if your computer can handle it and the internet can handle it. No.
Well, I look forward to that, man. So let's talk about a little bit of ball pythons with you, man. Like, what do you keep and stuff? Like, where your goals and stuff?
My ultimate goal is Rainbow Hypo puzzles.
Rainbow hypo puzzles. That'd be badass.
I want the orangest and purplest snake with the wildest pattern I can make. That's my whole goal.
And what do you have in that collection so far to put you towards that goal?
What's that?
I said, what do you have in your collection so far that will put you towards that goal?
Well, I've got the puzzles and I've got eggs in the incubator. My het puzzle girl just laid.
What was the pairing on that?
Orange Dream Inchy double het clown puzzle to a bumblebee het puzzle.
Okay.
That in the double het clown puzzle, I really think he's Krypton because he has the whole eye stripe and everything. And every single person I show him to, that's Krypton. That's what I think. Plus, every single animal in the whole entire clutch has that too. No, I'm not. That's Kent Boza.
Freaking Boza. That's funny. Just so random. Like I just so happened to look over there and just like pinstripe. Like, okay, well.
I was at Petland today and I seen a pinstripe. I had to go get some sheddies for one of these girls just decided she wanted to have a bad shed. So I stopped at Petland and looked in their little fancy enclosure or fancy ball pythons. And they had a pinstripe.
I love it. Probably way overpriced too.
$3.99 for a pinstripe.
For a pinstripe. It's crazy. You got that pet supply tax real quick.
Yeah.
So how many snakes do you have right now? I don't even know that.
Shit, I don't even know. Hold on.
He's like, I got count.
I've got 9 here, but I've got 5 that are coming from Europe in the next month or so.
Oh, so
I've got to check out.
What did you buy? What did you get? Well,
something we were been talking about.
Okay.
Something Billy just did, but something pretty.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. So we'll just leave it at that. Still gotta have secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Still gotta have those secrets. So we all have those secrets.
I mean, everybody probably knows what it is, but a few of them at least. But there's a couple surprises that I didn't even know I liked until I seen them. But that's the thing I love about looking at the European. You get twice the quality and half the price.
Right.
Like the same snake I got here, it'd be $7,500 here.
Oh yeah.
And it's like almost half that there.
Yeah, I was gonna check into that too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check into that. So there's a lot of things I need to do some checking into. Oh man! So do you plan?
Here's what Eric needs: a hat with buttons on the back. His fitted hat just
no.
Yeah, I love Eric. I love messing with him.
Are you going to Tinley in October?
I hope to.
Yeah.
Now that everything's starting to settle down, and because I moved to Arkansas last January, and we absolutely hated it. So we were there 6 months, and we were already like, nope. So we moved back to Kentucky, and that took a big hurt on the wallet with traveling. Because I was going to Arlington, but a week before Arlington, we decided to move back to Kentucky. So,
Rob,
how's it feel to get the myth, the legend, the shit talker on here and be the very first?
The very first. People were like, you put a name to the face. Like,
You know how many podcasts I've turned down over the last 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, but I was the lucky one.
Yeah, but I got you to do your podcast too, though.
That's true. Oh, geez. He's like, it's trash. Don't even watch it. Thanks, Will.
Well, there's just so many that, oh my God. I mean,
Oh, yeah, there are some.
I love the people. It's just, I
Yeah.
can't hear them and I can't see everything.
Yeah, there are some.
Oh my God.
He like went to Will's
It's
chair.
Jessica.
It's funny.
I guess I should advertise this on my Instagram.
You should have.
I ain't had internet for 2 days. I just got internet. I think he left here at like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Did he?
And then as soon as he left, the wife's like, we got to go to Kroger's. So I had to go get the Bearded Dragons foot greens and get the dubious, some oats and crackers and carrots and stuff for the ASF.
Right. So other genes are you working with besides, your hypo, puzzle, rainbow?
Orange Dream. Orange Dream's the focus of everything. When I first got in, that was the everything was Orange Dream. I got the OD Gene X Posh Yellow Belly Pied Girl. And then I got an Orange Dream Anchi that I basically got her for free. I traded like 10 ASF for it. But
you can't beat that.
I didn't want it, but the wife won't let me get rid of it because that's her favorite snake now.
So I got a hell of a deal from a dude. He was like, I need to redo my rats. And he was like, I'll give you 140 rats if you can teach me how to pop and, sex ball pythons. I'm like, deal. He's a local guy. I'm like, deal.
I got that weirdo, that Orange Dream.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. Do you still have, that's that puzzle, right?
Yeah, that head puzzle boy.
Yeah. Pull him up. That's the one you got from Ozzy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me switch to the other one so I can see it. There you go. Come here. Show your head. But he's pretty orange.
Yeah, he is pretty orange. It's a nice looking snake.
Yeah. And I put him in with girls. He wanted nothing to do with him at first. So I popped him and looked like a girl to me. So, but I can't pop for crap. So I took him to a friend that hundreds of snakes, hundreds of babies, popped him. It's a girl. Well,
right.
Okay. I took him to another friend. It's a girl. Then I was meeting up with Todd with TNT balls, and he popped him in like 3 seconds. It's a boy. 2 big old hemipenes.
Gotta know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's a technique to it, man. It's freaking not the easiest thing to do, but.
Oh, well. I was going to pull out the double het boy, but he's in there with the girl right now. I forgot I put him in with the girl.
Oh, by the way, I do got your shirt coming still. I still got to order those. I'm still working on it, my guy. I haven't forgot about it. Same with Kent either. I haven't forgot about you guys. I still owe you guys shirts. I'm still working on it. I got to place because it's easier for me to get them in bulk than it is to buy them individually. So when I get paid, so I'm going to see how much money I have. I'm going to try to order some bulk ones and stuff. So
Boza says I lost weight. No, I'm 82 pounds. 6'5", 282. So I ain't lost no weight, Boza. I'm still fat.
Jeez. That's funny. So what do you plan on doing in the future? Do you plan on expanding your collection? What route do you want to take? Do you want to become a full-time breeder?
Eventually. Right now, I'm just, I want to make what I want. I don't really care about the stereotypes. I hate DG, but it's not that I hate the gene. It's just I want orange, and I can't do orange with DG.
Right.
So I tell everybody that's the yellow dream or bright yellow blade.
Hey, in the right combos, man, because I got that NP chocolate DG hypo.
I know. I love it in the dark genes, but
yeah, you need
for what I want to do, where I want the deep oranges, it's impossible to do. So That's why I got Lace. Now Lace, I love my Lace girl. She's amazing.
Pull her out. Let's see her.
Hold on one sec.
Hypo over DG. Hypo DG combos is where it's at.
Let's see.
So that's your Lace girl.
Well, can't really see her.
Uh-oh. Oh, I just lost Will, so I don't know if he accidentally got cut off or something. He probably unplugged something, knowing it's Will, so I'm sure he'll be back in here in a second. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. Oh, Will's back. We're doing the 500 subscriber giveaway. We're giving out a whole bunch of snakes as such. So that is the 500 subscriber giveaway. I do know that there has some other breeders that did add into what they were doing snake-wise. I know Will from Semper Fi. He's been on the podcast. He's giving away a snake as well. So make sure you guys subscribe, tell a friend. We are pretty close to 500. So I'd like to do this on a live podcast and get it over with and done and have a good night that night. So I'm excited for that. So Will's back. Hi, Will.
Yeah, I hit F5 by mistake, but here she is.
Oh, I got to blow you up.
Come on, open up, girl.
Freaking Jessica. What the fuck, Will? Going to rate podcast but can't keep himself on one? That's hilarious.
Well, I won't be showing snakes or hitting my keyboard. Trying to move my light and hit the keyboard. See, because I don't plan on showing no snakes on mine.
It's a nice lace.
It's one of the cleanest I've seen. Hold on, let me put her back.
Here you go, guys. While he's doing that, we'll show off the Hypo Puzzle Girl. You guys can actually see her on camera. Amazing.
Figures she's starting to go in the shed.
What you got there?
Look at his head. Turn this way. See that ear head stripe?
Yeah. Is that your one you think is Krypton?
Yeah.
I can't really see it too much.
We'll go that way.
Oh. I think it could. What's the body look like on it? Could be. It looks like it. Definitely has the characteristics of one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not.
Yeah. I don't care if it is or not, really.
I mean, that's still a double hat. Snake for sure, though. Can't argue with that.
Yeah. I didn't really care about having the clown in the first place because puzzle clowns ain't very impressive. But
I did see those. I was a little disappointed in it.
So was I when Will showed me.
Yeah, they have them on Morph Market. The dude, it was just a puzzle.
Oh, them
clown.
super.
It was that's all it was a puzzle clown for $25,000.
Yeah, and it's like a super blade or something.
Yeah, it was so like you can kind of see like the jagginess like on the dorsal, but that was it. Like it was very little.
Yeah,
I was like, man, like it's just the puzzle just blows it all out. Like,
Will has like 3 or 4.
Yeah, there's no way you could have Enchi like an Enchi puzzle clown. I don't know if you'd be able to tell.
You can't. Yeah, I've seen pastel and fire puzzle clowns, and you couldn't. The only thing you could see was the eye stripe on the body itself. You couldn't tell. So
yeah, I wonder what Spot Nose would do to it if it would make it better. But man, that's rough, dude.
Yeah, you'd have to get like a Spot Nose Yellow Belly in there action to make it, or something crazy like a hurricane or It seems like the jeans with the a back stripe make better puzzles for some reason.
Yeah, and to me, you can't have. I don't know. I'm not a pastel person in puzzle.
Yeah, I'm not either. That's why I'm not. I chose to breed him instead of that Ozzy boy.
Yeah, I'm more of like a OD. Even Enchi, like Enchi ruins the puzzle look on it.
I don't know. Kyle Frost, he made a couple inchy puzzles, and I love that look.
Do
It's
you? I haven't. I think it might just depend on the quality of the puzzle.
oh yeah,
Because like you know,
yeah. I've noticed that there's some that just look like a little block nothing, and then there's
yeah,
some pretty wild, crazy puzzles.
yeah,
All the
you look like
puzzles I got were made from wild, crazy pattern puzzles. Because I'm not a big fan. There's some puzzles I don't even like. They're too blocky. They look more like a bad version of a tri-stripe or a
yeah,
G-stripe.
yeah. Some of them do look really bad, but then you have those ones that are just freaking like nice.
Yeah, I think the puzzle cryptics, like Ozzy has the weirdo puzzle
Yeah, those are
cryptics.
dope.
Them are nice.
Those are awesome. They are expensive.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have, that's for sure. So what do you so you like you use an incubator use a sea serpent's incubator or did you make that?
No, I got that from a girl that lives over in Charleston that I've known forever. It's a home built one. It's got a 12-inch heat tape all the way down, but on my when I look up my incubator temps, 88.3 is the lowest and 88.7 is the highest. And I've got my herb stat set at 88, so it holds exactly what it's supposed to
Right.
hold.
That's good.
The only time it goes below 88 is if I open the door for something.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be opening the door anyhow, so you shouldn't
I
really have a
haven't.
problem.
I've only opened it twice since I put them in there. Once was I had a moldy egg or egg starting to mold, so I separated it just because I didn't want to keep it in there. So that's why there's 2 boxes in there now.
Right.
But even then, it only went to 87.9. So, but June 1st is supposed to be my cut date on that. If they haven't pipped or June
Yeah,
1st.
I got end of May, like May 21st, I think is my cut date. I just opened them up because they're halfway. I added some more water and stuff to the substrate, but they're doing really good. So
Yeah,
it's been about a month more.
They've been in there 20 days today, so in 20 more days, I'll open it up and let it breathe and give it some more water. Check on
Right.
it.
Carl lost his whole freaking clutch.
I lost one egg. I had 6 eggs, and now I got 5 good ones.
I think he
had
the other one. I think he had 8 or so. He's down to 1.
Ooh.
I'm like, ouch. I'm like, dude. He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, they're all moldy and stuff. They're just done. I'm like, yeah. He sent me a picture of it. I'm like, yeah, those are definitely shit.
Yeah, that one, it started turning like a lime green and yellow within like the first 3 days. So it's like, yeah. So I hurried up and separated it, and it's looking pretty nasty.
Right.
But it's still full.
How long have you been breeding for?
This is my first year.
It's gonna be your first year.
Yeah, I've been. Let's see. I got my first ball python in 21.
So you started the same time I did.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you started the same time I did. Then my first one was the end of 21, like in November, and then 2022 I went hard and bought a lot of stuff, and I slowed down a little bit. But then I'm buying more, quality, good stuff now. So
yeah. I actually never wanted ball pythons. I never even wanted a snake. I had no interest in snakes whatsoever. And then I wanted a monkey or a parrot, and I was on YouTube just looking up monkeys and parrots and found out how nasty they were. And I happened to see Ozzy and seen that orange dream pied, and it's like, ooh, that's pretty. So my very first snake ever was an orange dream Gene X possible yellow belly pied.
Oh dang, that's what's up.
And she's one of the nicest quality orange dreams I've seen, because her mom come from Justin and her dad come from Ozzy.
Oh yeah, so you got
Trademark Exotics is who bred it though. Oh, Josh at Trademark. He's
Yeah.
a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. That's crazy. Your first one. How much did that cost you then? That was in what?
1,500.
How much? 1,500.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it's not
They
bad.
were a lot more, but it had a micro. I told him, I'm like, this is what I got. This is what I want. He said, well, I got one. It's got one micro eye. I said, I don't care about no micro eye. And I can't, to this day, I can't tell a difference.
Right.
Because it's like, if you take a ruler, you might be able to tell it's a micro eye, but it same size as all my other ones almost, except for the right eye, which I can't say nothing about eyes. I can only see out one eye anyway. I got hit with an Atari game when I was a kid, and they cut that tendon.
Damn.
So my left eye is jacked up.
That's crazy.
But oh well, it is what it is.
It is
So
what it is.
I can relate with it. And
right.
Originally, I was going to name my, instead of Hello Heat, it was Crazy Eye Reptiles.
Is that what you're gonna do with it?
Yeah. And then the wife's like, no, I don't like that. So
that's funny. So do you plan on getting like Freedom Breeder or ARS?
ARS.
You're gonna get ARS.
Yeah. I like the Freedom Breeder, but I just can't justify spending almost, I can get 2 ARS racks for almost the same price I can get a Freedom Breeder shipped. So
it depends on what you're buying. When I priced them out, they were the same.
Yeah, but if I'm picking up the ARS and not having to ship Freedom Breeder,
yeah.
because
I'm not having them both shipped or whatever. They're about the same for me, but I would have to sit there and put together the ARS, and I don't have time for that. Yeah. I don't feel like doing that.
See, I like the original ARS. I don't like none of the hybrids.
Yeah, I was looking at those. Like I was checking those out at Tinley, and I didn't like them either because they had them there. I like the metal sturdiness. I don't know, like with Freedom Breeder and stuff, it's just nice that they come shipped. You just click them in, stack them up, done. Even though the shipment price for them is stupid. I think I paid $600 for shipping on that thing. But at the same point in time, like I figured out what I need on my rack now that I can use compared to what I don't need now. So it'll be cheaper. Like I didn't need like the probe holder. Like that would have saved me like $20-$30. The thermostat holder, you don't need that.
Yeah.
There was something else I ordered that I didn't need too that was kind of pricey. And I figured that if I cut that off, it ended up saving me like $400 on my next one. So it won't be as much. So I figured that out. But I'm just gonna stick with Freedom Breeder. I don't like putting that crap together. I don't got time for that. Yeah. What up, Car?
That's when you get the original. And plus, ARS is what, 2 hours from you?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I could. It would make more sense for me to do that. But I've seen Will's ARSs too, and I've seen them and stuff. And I was actually playing around with them. I don't know. I just like Freedom Breeder better. I'm just in love with them.
Yeah, I prefer the Freedom Breeder, but I just can't. I mean, they do the same thing, and they're not very much difference of any.
No, besides that, the tubs are built better than the ARS is, and you can get that metal tray in the middle that pull out. But I guess ARS is supposed to start doing that. I'm not sure if
that's what they say.
We'll
see, because I've been wanting one.
So that's why I was like, I love my Freedom Breeder. They're freaking great. Car, I was just telling everybody about how you lost all your clutch pretty much, and you only have one egg left. So you missed that story. Like, that sucks.
And that does suck. If I lost any more than one, I'd probably cried.
I haven't lost any yet. Fingers crossed. Freaking knock on wood, but we'll see. I've had 2 clutches now. I got 2 more due here soon. So we'll see what happens. I only had 1 slug too.
I told the wife I'm getting rid of the Krypton boy head puzzle and the Bumblebee head puzzle girl. Now that I've got eggs in the incubator,
yeah, I would too.
I don't need them.
I
don't want no more hets.
Right.
I want to get visual. The only time I'll make my own hats, but like to get genes in, but I'm only buying visual recessives.
Well, you gotta kind of wait though too, because they're both double het, right?
Yeah,
So all the
No.
babies that you don't hit that are visuals are only gonna be 66% heads.
right.
So you need to freaking not sell those parents off yet, because if you do, you're gonna end up screwing yourself. If you do it too soon, you don't know like what's in that clutch.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, because then like let's say you don't hit any visuals and you just knock yourself down from 100% heads down to 66% heads. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you just kind of wait on that a little bit, man.
yeah.
You gotta see what you hit.
But even going forward, I'm gonna take even if I had to buy a puzzle male.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Because to the other genes, I don't want no heads because I don't want no pos heads, and I don't want no more 66s. I just want.
That's why if you have to, it's like I say, you just do the het, 100% het to a visual. Anyhow, it increases your odds just a little bit cheaper. And anything that you don't hit that's freaking not visual, it's still 100% het.
Right, exactly.
I mean, like you can do it. I mean, that's a good way to do it too.
But originally, I had an Orange Dream Ultra Male Het Cryptic girl that I got from Palumbo, and it was a 12 months old, but when I got it, it was 262 grams, so I was expecting a much bigger snake, so
Right.
I didn't want to wait, so I traded Anthony, that Ultramel girl, for this Het Puzzle proven breeder, and I got eggs, so it saved me a year because I've had her for just about a year, so from the time I got her till the time she laid eggs was a year.
Yeah,
Well, 10
I've had
months.
a hypo pie that's struggling right now. At least you got eggs out of that. Like my hypo pie, like will not grow. Like
Oh my god, pied girls are so
she's
slow.
terrible, dude.
Everybody I talk to say pies are slow growers.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Like my pastel pie boy, monster, absolute garbage disposal. Her, not so much.
My first girl, that Orange Dream pied girl, she's only 1,260 grams now, and I got her in July of, or no, she was born in July 21. I got her in September 21. So she was 86 grams when I got her, but now she's 1,200 and something. But and she eats. She's not even a picky eater, but oh my god! At least she's not like that damn Liberty girl. God, I hate that snake.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god, I hate her, man. Ever since I've got her, it's been one thing after another. I mean, the snake itself is a great snake. It's just the project.
Right.
That whole project went completely silence almost. You got to pull teeth to get any answers out of anybody. And the only thing I can tell you is it's not light pastel, and it's not cinnamon, and it's not an 8-ball complex. That's it.
It's trash.
And
kind of. I haven't heard nothing about it either.
I mean,
I know a couple people were trying to push for it. I'm like, that doesn't look like
anything
really.
I paid $1,100 for that girl because
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's almost as bad as my import. I think it's an entry blade, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I paid $700. I think it was for her. I'm like, oh, and then, like when I got her, because like they did the picture was really good. I'm like, that was like an entry blade. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Here, let me get this bitch. I hate her. I'm ready to get rid of this girl at dirt cheap. I just can't stand her. Plus, she's a piggy eater. So, hold on. All right. Let me switch back. Here we go.
Is that the Liberty?
Yeah. Show her belly. She's got that popcorn in like what Lace does. But
yeah. It is interesting though. But I mean, it's just I can't see her because
she almost looks chocolate. But and Brian Fontaine, the guy who imported her mom and her dad, he said she looks like she has both genes from the mom and the dad. So, but
who knows?
She's a great snake. She looks good. It's just the project is what I hate. how I just feel like I got duped
Right.
because everybody's talking about it, everybody's bragging, and you ask that much money for a unknown, and then you go silent, and don't hear from them, and they don't do nothing. They keep saying, "Oh, I had incubator issues, I had thermostat issues." It's one thing after another, and I just got tired of it. I'm gonna put her back.
Yeah, so he didn't get any answers from that one. I remember him telling me about that. What's up, Stan? How's
All
it
right,
going, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
old Stan the man.
Oh, Stan the man.
Stan's my guy. I love that guy.
So do you have any regrets? Like anything that you could go back that you would, besides probably, I'm sure the Liberty. I'm sure that's one of them.
Liberty's about the only regret I've got, and my acid boy, my second snake ever. I bought an acid male.
What up,
And
John?
my orange dream was 86 grams, and I bought a single gene male. So I ended up trading him off for a Firefly breeder girl and an Orange Dream Het Pied girl breeder, and
Dang.
then so I learned my lesson not to buy males until I needed them. Thanks to Billy.
Thanks to Billy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you what, like I said, for anyone that's listening right now, I'm on his Patreon and stuff, and I would tell you that the Patreon is well worth it.
oh yeah. That's when I
Well
first
worth it,
started.
man.
That was the only Patreon I ever joined, and it was great, especially them Sunday lives or whatever.
Yeah, I did the $100 one a month or whatever, and we did a Zoom call last night, and just with everybody that was in that tier, and we just you just learn so much more,
Yeah,
and it
I
just
learned more from Billy than anybody in this entire hobby.
right. Yeah, so if you guys definitely have the money to spare, if you guys want to kind of up your collection or like what you guys want to do, I would definitely recommend checking out Billy's Patreon, guys, because I've been on it now for a week, I think. Yeah, it's been probably about a week, and it's by far already paid for itself, in my opinion. So
Yeah,
there's
I
just some
mean,
things you just can't put a price on, and knowledge is one of them.
yeah.
So I would definitely highly recommend that, you guys. Are you
Even
still
though
doing
I'm,
Patreon, Will, with him?
what's that?
Are you still doing his Patreon or no?
No, not since I moved and changed bank accounts.
Oh,
I
that's right,
haven't.
because you had
I
all that money shit. Yeah, that was
and
a big move.
then it wasn't that. It was my bank wouldn't let me. I tried to change bank accounts and it says you can't. I can't use it. It don't take this card or something. It's like what the hell? And so PayPal wouldn't let me put that card on there, even though it's a regular normal checking account like I've always had. But I guess I don't know. Unless I put my credit card in directly, and I don't put my credit card directly into nothing.
Right.
I go through PayPal or Cash App or any of them. I use them cards because I've been burnt. So my actual credit card don't go nowhere near any websites.
Gotcha. Do you plan on? I'm sure, like you plan on selling any of that clutch depending on what you hit. Are you just gonna? Those can be mostly holdbacks for you.
What's that?
I said that clutch that you have in the incubator. What up, Buddy? That clutch that you have in the incubator right now, are those going to be mostly holdbacks, all holdbacks for you, or are you just going to sell some of them depending on what you hit?
I'll probably sell some because
Get some money.
yeah, and a cake. But I mean, plus it is a spider clutch, so
I mean, you could miss on it though. That's what you
yeah,
hope.
yeah. I'm, I'll be happy. Like I said, the only thing I really want is just an orange dream puzzle. I don't care if it has any other genes on it,
Right.
and don't even care if it's male or female. I prefer male, but
Oh yeah, you definitely prefer male. But I mean, you take what you can get though.
yeah, I'll take anything right now. With this being my first clutch ever,
And
I mean,
that's a better first clutch than I did because I just did a practice
I
clutch.
mean,
This is all I
I'd
had.
be happy with.
Yeah,
I'd be.
I was happy. I mean, I sold the whole clutch besides the one I kept back.
Hell, just give me 3 visual puzzles, and I'll be really good.
Yeah, cool. To a head, that'd be badass though.
Yeah,
I mean, I seen crazier shit though.
Yeah.
I see crazier.
I seen a guy. He did a head to head, and it was a rainbow clutch actually, and 8 eggs, 7 rainbows.
Yeah.
And it was a 6.1.
Damn, that sucks though.
Yeah, but
That's a rough one. So, like I said, I got either the one I have in the incubator now. I don't even know what one I even want to hope sired it. I kind of want the clown to sire it because it was a blackhead pin hypo to the red stripe entry clown or the leopard DG hypo boy.
yeah.
So I'm either gonna get double heads or I'm gonna get all hypos. They're gonna be 100% het DG, which is good too. Can work on that project.
See, now I love DG hypo stuff.
Oh, I do too.
Especially when you get that gray, that like blue gray colors in it.
Yep, the Enchi chocolate girl freaking has that, and she's
them look great.
Great. She was great.
Paul's gonna probably screenshot that me complimenting something about DG.
She's gonna go back and screen record it real quick. But hey, remember when you did this?
Yeah.
Hey, wait, what'd you say? We got Paul. You said you like DG? There goes Paul now. Paul, you got Paul to go off.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's not that I hate DG. Like I said, I can't do orange. So it's all yellow dream. But I mean,
you just gotta have the right genes in it.
I've seen super orange dream, and even then they look like a pale orange.
Yeah, that's why you need hypo in it.
Yeah, that's what Will told me. He's like, get some hypo in it. He's like, I'll show you an orange one.
Right? It's his podcast debut. I was the first one to steal him before he started his. He is doing his next week.
Now I've got a Trojan Het Pied girl coming too from Chad. EAD Chad, Richie's Exotics.
I've seen Trojan. I'm not too familiar with it.
It's basically it's a Kodam monarch looking snake.
Okay.
So it's got the orange tones and orange and browns and the blushing like kind of like monarch, like an adult monarch and adult Trojan look basically the same.
Yeah, I did know that.
And it's kind of like lace. It gets better with every shed.
The super lace though is intense. That super lace stuff is freaking
Justin
awesome.
just showed a super Trojan trick on his Instagram. And
I saw that too.
Yeah.
That thing was wild.
I love how orange they get on the super Trojan and lace. They're basically, you got to treat them like a recessive because in single gene form, they're nice, but they're not nice.
Right. So you need those combos in them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
you want
you can see the baseline there, but you got to add more to it.
Yeah, you got to add that white lace or that super Trojan to be really, really great.
Right.
But something like an orange dream, mandarin, white lace Trojan, that might be pretty orange.
Breeding season bringing blessings to all, I hope. Everybody but Carr. Car's not having a good one right now.
I've got a clown girl, a pastel clown that Rob brought me. He wanted me to pair that Krypton boy just so I can prove him out if he's Het clown or if he's Krypton.
I would. That's not a bad. I would for sure.
That's what I've been breeding him to is that pastel clown girl. But he's been busy. He's been with 3 females. So and
has he? Are you expecting any more clutches this year?
Yeah, I've got the pastel clown. They've been locked 3 times, and she's already starting that cool side and bow wrapping.
Yep.
And the Inchy girl, she's been cool wrapping and bow wrap or cool side and bow wrapping also. So I'm saying she's definitely growing. Gonna lay probably in the next month or so. And this one probably be laying in a month, maybe 2, because she's only had 2 good locks.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I got that normal double het clown VPI to a leopard double het clown VPI. I'm hoping she's still locking with him and stuff. So I'm hoping I can hit that. See, the question with that is, do I just get out of that little project and just sell it off? I hit the visual and sell the visual and reinvest in something else? Or do I start going the VPI route? I don't know. If I hit the clown, I don't know, man.
See, that's my thing. once I got eggs on the ground, if I got anything hit, they're gone.
Yeah.
I'll let somebody else have them and work their magic with them. But I just
Yeah,
want
like those 66%, like I want to keep, but like
yeah.
I don't know. If I were to, I'm just debating if I were to hit that leopard VPI clown, like, do you keep
Now,
that?
if I hit like a nice inchy orange green female, even non-visual, I'd probably keep that or something. But
Yeah, you can make
anything
money off of
spider non-visual, it's going. I don't care if I got to give it away. It's a
it.
auction, one of these
Spider
giveaways or
gone.
something. I mean, but luckily my lace girl, she don't have that. The only time she's ever wobbled was one time I fed her and she missed, and she got frustrated from missing. She hit the side thing. But other than that, she don't wobble. So I
It
love,
just depends on them, man. Some of them
yeah,
wobble really. Like Will has one. Semper Fi has one that like thing freaking corkscrews, and then I've seen ones that barely even wobble or move at all.
yeah. So I can smell the
Cool.
tacos. Wife's in the kitchen cooking.
Is she?
Yeah,
And I'm hungry too.
yeah.
So why don't you tell people one more time about what's going on with your podcast?
Um, as of right now, it's going to be next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and unless I switch with Holly, it's going to stay at that. If I switch with Holly, it'll go to Friday at 8. But that's the only two time slots I'm going to do is either Thursday or Friday at 8. And just basically sit back, talk a lot of shit, and try and teach people
How to
ways to
podcast,
get different or better.
right?
I mean, everybody can get better. Content, I ain't got no control over that. If your
Right.
content sucks, you just suck. There's no help.
you just suck. Can't fix that.
Yeah, I can only help you look better and sound better, and not have to pay YouTube that 50% super chat money. That's the only
Right.
thing I can help you with.
Yeah, we would definitely look forward to that. So we will
Especially guys like MJ. He's pulling in $300, $400, $500 a night, and YouTube's taking half of that. Imagine if he kept it all.
Yeah, no kidding.
Especially when it's all going to US Arc and Brian Barchek. YouTube's taking half of that money that they could be getting, and
Oh yeah.
people can still get their name on the screen and everything, just like a super chat. So if they want that recollection, might as well just do it that way. And
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. And I'm gonna check that out and get with you.
yeah, I'll hook you up and show you all the things. But
Yeah, I'm always about improving. So you gotta always improve in this industry, hobby, business stuff, or you're not gonna make it.
yeah,
So I gotta redo all my rats. Like I'm done. Like I'm not producing enough. I'm wasting too much money trying to breed them at this point because they're not producing.
wait, your rats?
Yup, they're all old and shit, dude. So I'm over it. I could see where my snake collection's at compared to what I'm producing and the potential of the babies I have coming too. I'm like, I won't make it. I'm like, I gotta wipe them out. I gotta start over. So like in about 3 weeks or so, I'm
There's the
undoing
man
all
that
the
started
rats.
it all.
Yep, I'm gonna restart the rats from scratch. Back
If
over
you ever
with
need
babies.
any ASF, let me know. Mine breed like crazy.
I
I just got rid of 300. I got rid of 6 tubs, and they're already back to being full again.
See, I was producing a lot, and then all of a sudden I started having problems with them, and they weren't producing because I'm sure that they were old and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I just stuck to the rats and stuff, and I fed off all my ASFs because they're all older and stuff. I'm like, I'm done with them because they'd either eat them or whatever the case may be at some point because they were getting older. So I was just like, I just need to redo everything. If I don't, I'm gonna screw myself.
yeah. I do. Each county gets about 6 to 8 months, depends on how much how good they're doing, and then I'll take. And plus, a couple of times I'll leave a female baby in them and let it grow up, or a male and let it grow up with that same colony.
Yeah.
That way, it makes the colony bigger and they keep producing. So
yeah, starting ASS was a little tough for me too. Like rats are so much easier.
yeah, my first year breeding ASF, I was getting 20 or 40 a month. Now I'm getting 40 a week in a tub.
I was getting a lot for a while, but like it just sucks because the rat setup that I had with the mesh, like when they were getting like, to be crawlers or like whatnot, like they're just getting a little bit older, but they still needed mom. Was that they'd jump through the freaking mesh and stuff, and they'd get out.
Yeah,
And, like,
I've had it.
and I'd find them and stuff like on the top of the rack. I'm like, so I had to put them, I had to grow them up at that point in a separate tank, just a
Yeah,
regular glass tank until they're old enough to reach the water lines. And it was just a pain.
that's why I've got the water lines and bottles in all mine,
Yeah,
just for that fact. I mean, I'm on one side is the water line, and on the other side has a bottle for the babies that can't reach the water lines yet.
yeah,
So,
that was my biggest issue was them not see like you don't have to worry about that with the rats because like when they get that size they can easily reach that water line and they're not getting out.
yeah, I've got
So
half inch, but I had to go buy a bunch of quarter-inch mesh because I'm redoing this rack because I've been having a bunch of babies getting out
yeah,
recently. Never had it for the first 2 years, but for some reason I've had like 10 in the last month.
or you get those freaking chew outs. Like I remember I came home the one day I had chew out.
Yeah,
Just got off a 12-hour shift, go upstairs, go look, and all my water line from the one row is just chewed up and just gone. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's why
I don't feel like dealing with this today, but you have to.
I love that new solution. When I've been doing it, I put like a hook through it and
Yeah,
a big washer and the half inch or the quarter inch grate. That worked pretty. That works pretty good.
yeah. Like, he literally got out and literally I swear he just went right down the line and just chewed up everything. Like that's nice guy. Like I appreciate it. I mean, it's not hard to fix it, but it's just when you get home from 12 hours shift and you
Yeah,
want to do other stuff, like you don't really want to mess with that.
there's been sometimes I'd get home and I'm like, nah, don't want it. So I'd take some of that silver tape and I'd take like my spatula or something and tape over it so they couldn't get out, just so I could sleep for an hour or two.
Right.
Like, leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you.
I don't want to
Better
deal
I'd
with this
just
right now.
take them and throw them in one that tote back there, that black and yellow tote. That's actually my dog's stepping stool.
Oh,
So
is it?
yeah, he gets mad if it's not there.
That's
He,
great.
he loves his ASF.
Yeah, I can't. ASF's just freaking. I was having problems with them, and now I'm having problems with the rats. I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
redoing everything. I might get another colony of ASFs too and start those over, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
yeah.
Because the ASFs are nice, like to feed your hatchlings and stuff, and get them started on
I
that.
feed my adults,
Yeah,
and
I got to see. Like, it takes forever for them to grow up, though, man.
oh, not me.
It takes mine forever.
I did a test when I had that firefly and that orange dream. I fed them solely rats, and then I picked two other girls. I fed them ASF. The ASFs were eating just regular, not even a small sized rat, and they were going almost 20 grams more a month
Really,
than the rats that were eating smalls, and they were
right?
like a medium small too. But in when I did mine, the rats, when the snake would eat a rat, they'd trash that tub.
Yep.
On my SF, little piece of turd here and there, just take tongs and plump it out. So that's what I love. I don't have to scrub the hell out of the side of the tubs with the ASF.
Right. See, like mine aren't that bad. Like they don't like really murder them that bad. So, but those ASFs is just. But I might get. I do need to get back into them though. That's why I'm gonna fix everything again
Yeah,
this time.
I've
I
got
haven't done
mine.
it since I started.
I've
I
got
haven't really
my
fixed.
ASF dialed in perfect now. I'm getting each tub. I get a minimum of 40 babies a week.
Yeah, like I know Will from Summerfly. He has about the same too, about 40 or so. Because like if I need something, I'm like, hey, you got one or two that I can, for the baby ones or whatever. Because I don't have anything small enough like that at this second. Yeah, I got you.
And
All right.
plus, everybody that gets ASF off me, they're like, "Your ASF are tame." It's like, I know.
Right.
Everybody before they're like, ASF are demons. Like, why?
They can be. I've had a couple that were kind of demons. That I usually get bit by the ASFs over the rats.
So I've been bit once in 2.5, almost 3 years now.
I'd rather get bit by a snake than a rat.
Yeah, me too. I
100%. Give
remember
me a
that
ball
first snake
python
bite.
bite all day over
I,
a
did,
rat bite.
I didn't even know I got bit when that girl. I was spot cleaning her tub, and I had my glove on because I was scooping up poop, and I guess she hit me, and I looked, the glove was torn, and there was a little blood. It's like, really?
Right.
But if I didn't see the torn glove or the blood, I wouldn't have known she struck me.
For sure.
But I've never been like food bitten, so now that you feel.
Yeah, I mean, that you would feel. So, well, I'm gonna get something to eat, my buddy, and I'm sure
Yeah,
you are
me
hungry
too.
too as well. So
Yeah, I can
make
smell
sure
them
you check
tacos
on
in there.
Will's podcast where he's going to review everybody's podcast that he can. So check that out. He's doing that Thursday. It's going to be the first time he's going to appear on his channel. Will's Hella Heat. So make sure you
As soon as
subscribe to
Hallie
that.
gets done with hers, I'll be going on after her.
Yep, there you go. So we look forward to that. Can't wait. So I hope you have a good night, Will. Everyone else too that was watching, thank you. And I hope you guys have a good night too. See ya. We're out.
All right, brother.